Hello, good day. This is Diana Jane Socorro Jilikami, and I will become your instructor for today. And for today's class, we will discuss about Arnis rules and regulations. But first thing and foremost, let's talk about learning outcomes. By the end of the lesson, the learners will be able to understand the different rules and regulations of Arnis and apply the rules and regulations of playing Arnis. So, Arnis have different styles of event, and these are: first, form or Anyo competition, which is divided into two categories such as individual and team events, and second is full contact events, which are divided into three categories such as full contact individual or labanan isahan, and second is full contact team, labanan kampihan, and third, lastly, full contact sword and dagger, labanan espada y daga. This is for a demonstration event. So let's talk first about full contact event, individual. The rules and regulation first. A match for individual full contact event shall have a maximum of 2 rounds. Round will last for 2 minutes. Second, players shall have maximum of 5 fouls and 2 disarming violation on the entire duration of the match. And third, points scored, fouls, and disarming accumulated by the players on the first round shall be carried over on the second round. Next, there shall be no limitation on the score to be acquired by each player. And next, if in case the score difference reaches 8 points in the first, or in cases that reaches the second round, there shall be a declaration of technical knockout, and player with the 8 points advantage shall be declared the winner of the match. And if at the end of the match the score, fouls, and disarming of the opposing players are identical, the winner will be decided upon consultation of the judges. So the judges will decide. Now let's proceed to full contact event for the team. A match for the team full contact event shall have a maximum of 5 rounds. Each round will last for 1.5 minutes. Players will be designated per round entry, specifically first player, second player, third player, fourth player, and fifth player designation shall mean the round each will play and respectively. A team may still play in the team full contact even with just 4 members, but shall mean 1 automatic lose for the said team. Next, changing order of player designation will not be allowed once the official lineup is submitted and called to play. Players on each round shall have a maximum of 2 fouls and 1 disarming violation and shall mean a loss. There shall be no limitation on the score to be acquired by each player. If in case the score difference in the specific round reaches 8 points, the players with the inferior score shall be declared technical knockout and shall lose the round to his opponent who has an 8-point advantage. Next, if at the end of the round the scores and the fouls of the 2 opposing players are identical, the winner will be decided upon consultation of the judges considering the criteria in declaring a winner. So I said the judge will decide. And the team that wins 3 out of 5 rounds will be declared the winner of the match. Now let's proceed to full contact event, sword and dagger demo event. A match for the full contact sword and dagger event shall have a maximum of 2 rounds. Each round will last 1 minute and 30 seconds to be played on 6 by 6 meters playing area. To score a point, player must strike his opponent using the padded stick delivered to body points A, B, C, D, or E. Then, immediately followed by a thrust or slash using the padded dagger delivered to body points A, B, C, D, and E on a close quarter distance. Remember, strike plus thrust or slash is equal to 1 point. Players shall have a maximum of 5 fouls and 2 disarming violations on the entire duration of the match. Disarming shall be considered on either of the weapons used by the players. Score, foul, and disarming committed by the players on the first round shall carried over on the second round. There shall be no limitation on the score to be acquired by the player. If in case the score difference reaches 8 points in the first or in the second round, the player with the inferior score shall be declared technical knockout and shall lose the match to his opponent who has 8 points advantage. If at the end of the match the score, fouls, and disarming of the opposing players are identical, the winner will be decided upon consultation of the judges. Now let's proceed to Anyo form event rules and regulation because we're done for the full contact event. There will be no round of Anyo performance wherein the participants are awarded points by the judges based on coordination, synchronization, and artistic execution of movements, poise and posture, costume, musical accompaniment, degree of difficulty, creativity, bearing, and stage presence. Each performance shall have a minimum time limit of 1 minute and a maximum time limit of 2 minutes. For the competition area, let's talk about the dimensions. The playing area is a square measuring 10 meters by 10 meters with 1 meter minimum free zone around it and a clear space without any obstruction up to a height of not less than 5 meters from the playing surface. Let's proceed to the equipment, the weapon. Players are required to use any of the following options. First option, wooden stick. The wooden stick shall measure not less than 60 cm and not more than 90 cm in length with a diameter of not less than 1.3 cm and not more than 3.8 cm. It must not have sharp edges or pointed ends. Second, wooden replica of a bladed weapon. The wooden replica shall measure not less than 60 cm and not more than 90 cm in full length and should be ethnic Asian in original. It must not have sharp edges or pointed ends. Third option, metallic blunt replica of a bladed weapon. The metallic replica shall measure not less than 60 cm and not more than 90 cm in full length and should be ethnic Asian in origin. It must not have sharp edges or pointed ends. The last option, wooden replica of a dagger or knife. The wooden replica shall measure not more than 60 cm in full length and should be ethnic Asian in origin. It must not have sharp edges or pointed ends. For the annual composition of participants or players, a team may consist of a maximum total of 24 players composed of 12 male players and 12 female players 1 coach, 1 trainers, 1 medical doctor, and 2 officiating judges licensed by Arnis. For the categories of events for Anyo, for the individual event, a team may field in 1 player per category, 1 only. Only players listed in the entry form may participate in the competition. What are the categories? Single weapon category, double weapon category, sword and dagger category. For the team event, synchronized Anyo. A team shall compose of 3 performers per category. Remember, 1 for the individual, 3 for the team event. Only players listed in the entry form shall participate in the competition. What are the categories again? Single weapon category, double weapon category, sword and dagger category. For the division of events. So remember, the individual event and the team event have both 3 categories. What are the division of the events? Men and women's division, 18 years old and above. I think senior high to college. Second division, boys and girls division, 12 to 17 years old, junior high school. Children's division, boys and girls ages 7 to 11 years old, elementary. For the disqualification, any disruptive action or behavior of the player, of his teammate and coach, which break the spirit of the sportsmanship shall mean a disqualification on the player involved. Remember that character and attitude really matters. Submission of fraudulent or falsified documents shall mean a disqualification on the player or team involved. So let's say, for example, you falsify your name and age or whatever, that is considered disqualified. Forfeiture. Decision based on forfeiture should be forwarded to the technical committee. The performer, team who forfeits the game automatically loses that particular event. For the default, a player who does not appear at the officials' table after 3 consecutive calls shall automatically default the game. The referee shall make decision upon confirmation by the technical committee. Thank you so much, and I hope you really learned a lot from our discussion. And again, this is Diana Jane Socorro Julie Kami, BS Ed Math 2. God bless.